as the sun glistens on the golden sands in the River Severn off Sharpness. The powerful tide of the Atlantic sweeps in towards our shores and on into the Bristol Channel. It increases in speed as it travels up the Bristol Channel due to the converging banks, in effect a funnel. From the direction of the two Severn bridges, far down the estuary, the tide approaches Sharpness. It only takes 2 minutes to cover the sand. People have lost their lives by walking out onto it, without knowing the tide is due. Once it begins to flow over the sand, it is too late to get off. The golden rule of the Severn is, never attempt to walk on the sand, for you could be the next casualty. Here at Sharpness is the lifeboat station for Sarah. By the time they have received your call and mobilised, it would be far too late to save you. Don't take risks. Here we have a map of the river, with places we shall visit highlighted in red. It would appear that the tide arrives in a sedate fashion, but don't be fooled, for soon the tide releases its pent-up fury and races by at great speed. There is no bore at Sharpness. For that you must travel upstream a few miles. We travel upriver to Framilode, where everything looks peaceful before the bore arrives. A little way downstream is the village of Newnham-on-Severn, where the bore with its wave begins before passing Westbury-on-Severn and then Framilode. Bore watchers, as they are known, wait patiently for it to arrive, while surfers wait in the river.
Boring fact number 1.
Bores occur during each month of the year on the spring tides, but the largest are near an equinox, which are in February, March, April, August, September and October.
Boring fact number 2.
Observe the bore as it reaches its peak 1 to 3 days after a new and full moon.
Yes, it's probably because it's come across the sand.
Boring fact number 3.
Rational thinking will let you know if a bore is coming, even if you only know the time of high water at Sharpness. For bores always occur between 7 AM and 7 noon, 7 PM and midnight, with the largest between 9 AM and 11 AM, 9 PM and 11 PM. All times are GMT.
But they'll be up there as soon as the wave hits them, they'll be miles away, because it will certainly carry them along. And look at this, here. As this goes
obviously if you miss it, you can catch it up and at least enjoy that. I haven't seen it for years and years.
We arrive at Minsterworth, 5 miles upriver from Framilode. As before, peaceful before the bore arrives. But 4 miles downstream from here, the incoming tide is stopped, not before giving the current a final push to send it back up the river.
Boring fact number 4.
Even the height of the bore will vary, with 1 metre classed as good and 3 metres is excellent. It will be higher at the bank than in midstream and higher still on the outer bank of a bend.
Boring fact number 5.
Sadly, the bore passes you by very quickly, but it takes between 2 hours 10 minutes and 2 hours 35 minutes to travel the 21 miles from Ayr to Gloucester. This is what the ebb and tide looks like at Sharpness, wild and dangerous. Yet at the same time, we see all this water flowing upstream at Minsterworth. In 1 hour, the river has risen to the top of the banks. Remarkable when you think of the ebb and tide just a few miles downriver. The end of the bore. Stopped at the weir at Maisemore, a village near Gloucester. But wait, that is not the end of it. See what happens next. It's quite remarkable. Remember, all this mass of water you see flowing upriver is in fact the downward current reversed, all flowing back from where it came from. Did you observe the surge of water back over the weir? The silence that it created? This is the power of the mighty Severn bore, the largest in Europe, occurring twice each month on the spring tides with a new and full moon.
No, there's not a lot in the river to catch at the moment.
No?
No.
Has it been a bad year then?
It's a very slow year.
Is it? Oh, because last year wasn't too bad, was it?
No, it was always like.
What's he talking about?
No.
Fishing
No,
for
that's
elvers. But that's for another film. Meanwhile, the Severn flows a long way back to Tewkesbury, with a fire service rescue boat out on the river struggling against the flow. If you have enjoyed my film, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel.